Terrible ukulele playing. I've been practicing. Not very well. But anyway, if anybody knew that song, feel free to comment, because if you can identify that, you're doing well. You're doing well. Right. Okay. So, it is a reading for Saturday, the 20th of September, 2025. But if you're finding that after this date, then, you know, it's meant for you. It's a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. It's not for everybody, you know, not for everybody at all. So I just hope that it resonates with some of you. I've been making cards, and there's a little bit of paper on there. Should keep my workplace nice and clean, shouldn't I? Have a bit more pride in my work. But, it's been a busy week this week. I don't know if anybody else is feeling a little like the world is it's just crazy. Everything's just crazy. Everything seems rushed. Everything seems very last minute. I mean, probably because I work in IT, and Windows 10 is leaving us. So we have an awful lot of people leaving it till the last minute to change their machines, which is always a challenge. But, you know, life is full of little challenges. It's how you deal with them that makes the difference, isn't it? So, I deal with them by gardening and crying in the shower. No, I jest. I don't really. Okay, so, as I say, reading for Saturday, the 20th of September. We've got an eclipse coming up in a few days. I'm going to be taking 6 cards from the Green Witch Oracle deck. I'm going to be taking 2 cards each from the Life Happens and the Angel Number deck, and 1 card from the Gabrielle Bernstein. And so let's go with the Witch's Oracle. I am getting quite an upbeat, lively, even though it's Friday and I should be absolutely tired, I feel like there's a real upbeat energy, and sort of change is coming. The reading for today was very positive about change. I'm still getting lots of vibes about that. So let's that one wanted to pop out. Moon, cycles, intuition, interesting phases. We've had our lunar eclipse. I think the solar one's coming, isn't it? But yeah, things do happen in cycles. We all know that, don't we, ladies? I'm going to take one from the bottom, which is a carnelian. Energy, leadership and creativity. Oh, it's like new starts. I'm getting this real new starts. I've got a few here that just wanted to come out together. Spring, which is rebuilding, awakening and rebirth. Healthy patterns, early growth. Basil, prosperity, luck and love. Sorry, I should say that was roots. Prosperity, love and luck. And earthworm, which is clarity and rumination. I do think that we're reaching a point where you've done the planning. You've done the planning and you've been sat around wondering whether to do these things, what you've got, you know, if your risks are high. You know, it's not easy starting out with something new, especially if you've got like a family and you've got mouths to feed and bills to pay and mortgages. And you know, when you're young, it's quite easy, isn't it? You've not got many responsibilities. You know, you may still live at home with the rents. You might have you know, that kind of like your money's your own. You might just have to pay your parents a bit of food and board, but you know, you don't have that kind of responsibility for mortgages and maybe a credit card debt or student loans. Actually, you might have student loans. But yeah, it seems like it's felt like it was impossible for a very long time because, oh, 3 have just popped out. So we're getting 3, I guess, today. Like things have been a long time in the planning because you've been putting things off. Maybe you feel like the money or the time should have been spent elsewhere, or you've been busy working and paying the bills and you just haven't put enough time to make steps towards your own project coming to fruition, as it were. But I think it feels like it's time, and I think it feels like you're getting a calling to actually put these plans in motion. I'm getting 2 cards again for Gabrielle too. I'm going to run out of space here. Okay, got just enough, haven't we? Just check this camera can see them all. Yeah, okay. Wonderful. So yeah, getting this, I'm going to just shut my office door because it might make a funny noise. Yep. Yeah, I just, who's been planning and had these dreams that seemed like they're pie in the sky, and you may have the opportunity, or it might have just come along, or it's coming along, that somebody's going to hand you an opportunity on a plate. It's coming, and it's going to be a no-brainer. It's either a job that involves giving you time to plan your own venture, or it's a job that is somehow linked to the venture and you can work together and collaborate. I think it's just a fantastic time. I feel really positive, and that kind of like spring feeling, you know, like the energy's there when you want to start new things. It's like you've changed your mindset and your cycle of, you know, we normally go into autumn and into winter and start knuckling down and hibernating. This feels like spring, it really does. I say when the spring cards come up, I've been saying this for a few weeks, it's felt like the April showers are back, the, you know, the mad rain, the sunshine. It's very warm today as well. So yeah, I do feel like we're in a second spring rather than an autumn. Let's have a look and see. How about that? They seem quite juxtaposed, really. But the responsibility fits right, whether you've been putting things off because you've had these responsibilities, like I said before, like a family, a mouth to feed, mortgages, loans, things like that, credit card bills, and you kind of, maybe that's what your defense mechanism is. You've been kind of just like knuckling down and getting on with paying those bills to feed the mouths and to keep your head above water. And you feel like, you know, it's all got a bit much. Maybe you had reached a crisis pot. You see, there's that little coins coming down here. I wonder whether some money is finally trickling in so you can actually get yourself back on track. Tell me if this resonates to any of you. Please do comment. I really love to hear. We've got 2 angel card numbers. So if you see any of these numbers in the wild, you look at your clock and it's 12:34, or you know, see 999 anywhere. I mean, in the UK, it's an emergency number, isn't it? But 1, 2, 3, 4 is good luck. It's the spiritual guides are watching over you. It's progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. And you're on the right track. Somebody from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly, but be sure that everything will fall to pieces. And I think what they mean when it falls to pieces, it means that, you know, everything sort of falls into place. You know, it's all good. This one is release, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. That's the moon. Your current circumstances are ending, So you might want to take advantage of better ones. You are experiencing a significant change or conclusion. Viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. So, put things to bed as they're done. How can you make room for something new to emerge? Again, it's all about change, isn't it? I witness the darkness and I call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. It could be that you are a bit scared because you don't know what it's going to be. Going out on your own always is. So through prayer and meditation, I can create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So the project you could be looking into could be something that benefits other people, makes humankind a bit better. And actually, without saying too much, I think the world needs a little bit more love. And I think we need to educate and teach people, put things right, state facts, not thoughts, and just keep the honesty going, keep the truth going, rather than letting the negativity spread. So if you guys have, and girls, girls, if I say guys, I do mean everybody. I think if you are at planning stages, if you have a project in mind, if you have thoughts, excitement, if there is something that is catching your interest and making you want to do something, go for it. Even if you just start with little things. So like if you're a web designer and you want to start offering your services, maybe do a website for a couple of friends for free. Then you've got a portfolio. They will be your biggest shouters. They will, talk about you all the time and get your work in. And nepotism's always best, So little things like that you might have to sort of put out for nothing to get some back. But it shows that you want this. And might be doing a little bit for free. You'll start getting recommendations in. Or, if you want to start a podcast, just start. I never thought in a million years I could do a YouTube channel. Here I am. And I'm doing it. Every day I'm doing it. Not quite ready to show my face yet, but it might come eventually, God help you all. So yeah, it's all about taking a chance, but in a safe way, so that you're not sort of jumping out of your job and straight into nothing with no bills being paid and no mouths being fed. Do a little bit extra each day. I'm reading this as soon as I finished work. I've come to my little lily workshop and I'm here. And it's what time at night I'm recording this, ready for tomorrow. It's 6:15 at night. But I will now edit this after I finish and then schedule it for tomorrow, and then I'll do the same tomorrow. I don't like to do them too far in advance unless I go ahead, because I like to get the energies of what's coming up. So yeah, it's it happens in little bits, and we start small and we grow, and soon the balance will tip in that you'll have to start using more time, or if it's something that you can do in the extra time that you do it, maybe it will be something automated and it'll be less time and you'll still be making success. So it could be all sorts of stuff. Anyway, I'm just waffling now with ideas, so I'm going to leave that there. Little summary. Energy is amazing. I don't know if you feel like it, because I feel like really energized. The energy is really great. Your creativity is bubbling. You're rebuilding. You're awakening. You're having a rebirth. It is like spring. You're growing. There's prosperity in the horizon. Luck, love, and clarity with your thoughts. Remember these numbers. If you see those tomorrow, it cements the reading. Thank you so much. If there's anything you resonate with, please do leave a comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends. And thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend. I don't hear the forecast is very good, but hey, Indoor stuff, ahoy!